Welcome to Motorcycling with Carl. Out for a little vlog today. I'm going to break this video into chapters like I usually try to do. So if you want to get right to what the title is, I'm going to talk about some of the modifications I made on this and tell you if I only could choose one modification of my new bike, what it would be. But before I do that, I just want to tell you what's been going on with me, just to touch on it a little bit. As you know, I didn't have a video last week. Things have been so crazy. I mean, it's been so hot here. It's been 90 something degrees and I'm working the job I'm on, no air conditioning. I'm either outside working in the sun or inside in a sweat box. So it's tough when you go to work like that and you come home, you really just want to shower and sit in the air conditioning and just chill out. So I haven't done much riding because of that. And the other thing was, I did go away on a little trip. Went down to see my cousin in Virginia. She's got a lake house on Lake Gaston. That is between Virginia and North Carolina, and their house is like right on the lake, and they have a boathouse with a boat lift and a pontoon boat. Oh man, let me tell you how awesome that is down there. I would love to move down there. And that, you know, that brings me into the other thing. My wife and I have been cleaning up the inside of the house, trying to straighten things out, because we're thinking about selling our house and moving. I'm kind of a little worn out of all the yard work and maintaining the outside of the house. We're looking maybe to get into a townhouse. We found some places that have, you know, 2-car garages and stuff, and you don't have to do the outside maintenance, which is exactly what I'm looking for. But of course, the price tag on those up here are, you know, pretty significant. Basically be selling my house and paying the same thing for a townhouse, but I think it would make me happy, but we'll see. So a few days I was away working on the house, and the other nightmare for me was, before we went away, we had been thinking about buying a new car. My wife wanted a Hyundai Santa Fe hybrid, the 2021. She'd been driving a 2014 Buick Enclave, which that car, when we bought it, was pretty expensive. It was just an incredible car. We loved it. But it was up there in mileage, and it was in the shop quite a bit lately and costed us a lot of money. So we decided, we'll get the new car. The Hyundais come with the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And we bought the extended bumper to bumper to bring everything to the 10-year, 100,000. So we did that. The dealer we went to was a, you know, I'm gonna make it short. He was a real, they were real buttheads. Didn't want to give us any fair value for the trade-in. So I ended up bringing it to CarMax, and they gave me exactly what I wanted. So no complaint there. I went back, I bought the car from these morons, and we took it on vacation. Didn't even have 500 miles on it. Check engine light came on. The car was misfiring under power. Check engine light was solid, so I wasn't too concerned. If it's something that's critical, the light would have been flashing, I believe. So, you know, we did the whole trip. We finished going down, came back, had a great time. Coming back, the misfire was getting worse. So it was a Tuesday. We called them, wanted them to get it in and take a look. It was a Tuesday, and they told us, oh, bring it in Monday. And I'm like, that's just about a week away. You can't plug it in, you know, bring it in, you plug it in, see what it is. It's a brand new car. So they finally agreed, after I went down there and talked to them face to face, to take a look at the car. needless to say, the whole thing didn't go very well, the whole process, but in the end it turned out the car is it's a hybrid, but the engine's a turbo, and I guess one of the clamps holding the hose on the turbo was defective and broke, so the hose was either off or partially off of the turbo, which caused the problem. After they fixed it, the car ran unbelievably smooth. I think it must have been broken from when we picked it up, because the car runs like a dream now. So all of this stuff was going on, and I was unable to get a video shot, so didn't get it done. But here I am. It's hot as hell today, let me tell you. It was like 96 degrees, and on the job it was just torture. And I park half a mile away from the job, so I always try to plan my meals and everything, because I do not. It's bad enough to go into the porta potties and go pee-pee on a hot day. I try my best not to have to do you know what. And I'll tell you what, my stomach erupted today. Do you know what it's like to go in a porta potty in the sun on a 95-degree day? Let me tell you, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But I'm home, I took a shower, I got myself out on the bike, and I'm loving it. I'm having a nice night. So let's talk about the mods on the 2019 Iron 1200. So I've done quite a bit to this. I took the visor off, I put a M.W.C shades, I got the fairing. On hot days like this and everything, I don't have it on. I'd rather ride with a little bit of wind. I put new shocks on, I put progressive springs in, I put a USB, I did a Screaming Eagle air filter, I put a new seat on, sissy bar, luggage rack. I don't know what the heck I just hit, man, but turned my wheel. Yeah, I put an FP3 tuner, the exhaust. What else did I do to this? Not really a mod, but the cruise control. I put an anti-gravity battery, lithium-ion battery in. That's awesome. I really, at this point, I got the genuine Harley Davidson swing arm bag. At this point, everything that I put on the bike, I really love. The only thing, I think, if you go back to my earlier videos, the one thing that I had a terrible experience with, and I actually think the product actually sucked for this bike, was the Viking bag, swing arm bag. The mount, the way it mounted and everything, I really didn't like it. I really think it was junky. They did make another mount for it, but that's where all the problems came in. So that's the one thing that I did not like, but I replaced it with a Harley Davidson swing arm bag, and that's awesome. So everything I pretty much did to this, I love, and almost everything I did, I have videos for on my channel if you go check that out. My favorite modification, that if I was only able to get the bike and only able to do one thing to it, I'll tell you what that would be. And that is the one thing I don't have a video of me installing because it was before my channel, but the Vance & Hines twin slash slip-on exhaust. I gotta say, this bike stock, picking it up, oh, it sounded, for a Harley, it was heartbreaking to listen to. It was terrible. I think the best thing I did was that exhaust. And technically you can do the the slip-ons on this bike, they say you don't need to tune it if all you do is that. If you put on the air filter, the high flow, you then have to get the tuner and all of that. But you can get the bike and just change it out and put the twin slash slip-ons on. What a difference. The bike actually sounds like it's supposed to. So hands down, that is the one modification I think everybody should do to their new Sportster. And they're not that expensive. Wasn't difficult to put them on. So do yourself a favor and put the pipes on. I don't know what the heck this traffic jam is on this road, but it's aggravating. Oh, so before I sign off on this video, I want to let you know the LED retrofit indicator lights, I still can't get them. I have the fronts in my garage, but I don't want to put those on until I get the rears. And the rears are still out of stock. I don't know what the problem they had with these things are, but I'm sitting on $109 front turn signals, and I can't put them on until the other ones come out. It's driving me nuts. But when I do get them, I'll have a video for that. And the other thing I think I'm going to do to this bike is I think I'm going to take that swing arm bag off that I have, and I'm going to order the passenger foot pegs for the bike. Alright? I haven't had a passenger on the back of my motorcycle since I was about 21 years old, and my wife actually got on the back of my old Seika too. Alright? But my son's girlfriend wants me to take her for a ride on my bike, and she actually was like, ooh, I want to go for a ride on the red one, but that bike really doesn't have a lot of power, and I'm kind of fat and everything, so it has a hard enough time pulling my fat butt around, you know. So I said to her, I said, let me get the passenger pegs on the Harley, and I'll take you for a ride on that, because at least this thing has the power, you know. So I think I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to get the passenger foot pegs, put that on, and if anybody out there has got a suggestion for me for the some kind of bag or something that I could put on the bike with the passenger pegs, so I could put some of my stuff in it, you know. So I like having the swing arm bag to carry stuff. But if anybody's got any good suggestions for other bags or stuff for this bike, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm definitely going to put the passenger pegs on so I could take my son's girlfriend for a little ride. And I'll do a video. She said she's willing to be in a video with me, so I'll work that out for the cameras and everything. So that should be fun. I'll see if I can somehow mic her up, get some audio from her and her reaction first time being on a motorcycle. That should be great. Alright guys, I actually rambled on a hell of a lot longer than I thought I would. So maybe this will make up for 2 videos last week and this week. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you everybody who's been subscribing to my channel. I don't know what to say. People have been hitting the subscribe button and supporting the channel. I know the moto mails sometimes don't do that good, but hey, I'm having fun doing this, so I'm doing a little bit of everything here and there. Hopefully to have these install videos coming up soon. Alright, so until next time, this is Carl saying laugh a lot, be nice, and stay safe.